I was really wanting an app which had these three functionalities. One is to take notes, the second one is to set reminders, the third one is to track our progress or track our daily tasks. Then I came across Notion.so, which does all these three things. And I had a comment in my discussion board asking a video on how to use Notion. So here it is. So now let us look at what is Notion. If you are not familiar with what is Notion, then it is just an application which is used to take notes, and we have Kanban boards, calendars, reminders, and databases to store information, things like that. And this is really powerful because we are getting all these components in just a single app, which is usually amazing. You can run this app in your browser or it's web based. And if you don't want to go and visit your website frequently, you can install a desktop app. It is also available for Mac. Then you can also install it in your mobile phones. Now, let us look at some of the common features which I appreciate, which comes baked into Notion. The task list, which I really frequently use to track my progress. For example, in this video, while I'm making this video, I use this task list to track my progress, whether I have recorded the clips for this, whether I have recorded my video, which I am doing right now, and things like that. Whether I have created the deck of slides, which I've already done. So I think you can see the clip which is being played now. Okay, then I used to create a journal. Yeah, that's a funny journal if you're looking at it right now. Next, I used it to create notes for this video. So I think a clip will be played now, which I will be typing the notes for this video. Yeah, it is really interesting. I use this to create notes for literally anything which I learned or for my YouTube videos. So it's really useful for me. It's really convenient and it's all in one single app. Now, how to use it is another question. It is really easy to use. So I'll be showing you how some I'll be also showing some features of this Notion in a brief, not too much in detail, which are really necessary to get started with Notion. And I'll be making some subsequent videos on doing different things with Notion. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe. That's what every YouTuber asks their viewer to do. And so let's get started. Head on to this website called Notion.so. I'll leave this link in the description. Now I'm going to just go ahead and log in. You have to go ahead and sign up for a new account. If you don't have one, if you have an account, you can just log in. So I will log in. I'll pause the video here. I will log in and I will come back. Okay, I am back logged into my account and I have a page called this is the page which I have created the notes for my YouTube channel. So you might not see this. You will be having all the other things other than this thing. So don't worry. First, you'll be seeing this page called to get started. You can watch these videos. These are really useful videos to help you to get started. So I'm going to just give a brief of all these videos. You can, if you want to get more detailed view, you can watch these videos. These are from Notion, the channel called Notion. I'll leave the link for that channel in the description. Okay, so now you can select any one of this page, which I use the task list. Now, currently, I'm recording the video. This is what I'm doing. These two, I have already done these things, and I will be doing these things sooner after, I guess, 3 o'clock. Okay, then I have created a journal, a lesson I learned. That's the journal which I have created. It was really not so funny, but yeah, I have created a journal. Then I can create a new journal by clicking the new button over here. I can give it a name if I want. This is going to be a journal. And we can select daily entry or an empty page. I'm going to select an empty page. Okay. I'm going to just title my video. Yeah, recording. This is what I'm going to type there. And the time is going to be created time. Yeah, it's fine. Tags I'm going to have add it to be Work. Yeah, this is what I'm going to add. It is going to be a work for me because I'm recording it, which I have not do now. So now I'm going to create my journal. This is a video. This is what I have typed here. So if I want to make this a title, I have to select it, and it's going to select it properly, and it's going to pop with some options. And I can turn this into a heading by just going to the option and see here we have I previously had a text here. Now I changed this to a heading. Now we can change this to a heading too, things like that. So now I can type something. So I can open it in a separate page, look something like this, and go back to my channel. So I have saved my new channel. You need not click the save button, or you need not do anything to save. It will be automatically saved. Okay, now I can go re-edit this by clicking on that particular journal. Okay, now let's look at how to create our own page, or a new page. I'm going to be naming it, okay, a test page. One of the cool features of Notion.so is to have an icon for each of your page. Eye-catching, or it's really helpful for us to visually know what it is. So it's a journal. We have a book icon. For my notes for YouTube, I have a YouTube icon here. I can add an icon here, a test page. I can add a book, something like that. Or you can go and upload your own image, choose an image, or go to a URL, go and find some images. So I typed page in here. So I'm going to go and find it. So it is, I found the page. I just copy the image address and just paste it over here. And voila, I have my icon. So it appears here. It's so tiny. I'll just zoom in and show you. Yeah, it appears over here. But I don't want this. I just want to have some default icon for a page. Yeah, this is far better, I guess. Okay, now I can start with an empty document. Yeah, that's what I usually do. And I can also use this slash, the forward slash, and besides the shift key in your right side of the keyboard, if you are using a computer or a laptop, by the way. Next follow-up video, the next week, I'll be making a video on how to work with Notion on your mobile phone. But now you can do the same thing as we did by selecting the text and changing the style or changing the thing which the text represents. Now if I want to make this the heading, I can do it the heading, or I can just select the entire text and click on the text property here. I can change it to be a text. So this is how I do this, and I can type some gibberish stuff. I can even type code. So that's really interesting because I do coding tutorials, and it's going to be helpful. JavaScript, and if you are not familiar with coding, no problem. I can just pick anything. I usually do HTML, pick HTML, and type some code over here. So this way. So if I want to delete any component, I can just backspace it and delete it, or I can click on these three arrows and click on delete and do anything I want. If I want to change the color of the text, I can select everything and get in with these three dots, I guess. Yeah. Then choose the color if you want to choose, and go on with the color we want. I want red. Yeah, it's now red. If you want to select a background for this, I have to select the text, go on to the three dots, and yeah, then go to this color and the background section. Where am I? The background section here, and choose the background you want. I want the orange background. Let's give me an orange background. The text color is gone, but you get the background. Now the background doesn't continue to the next line. If you want to create a new background, you have to go and add the background there by typing some text and selecting the text again, and yeah, going to the three dots where you can go to the color and select the background. Yeah. So that's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Okay, so now we learned how to create a heading, how to create some text. And if you want to create a bulletin point, you can just type slash and type in list, to-do list. If you want a checkbox beside it, so if I want to clean my house, so if you have done the task, you can go and check it. It's just that it will actually create some effects here. If you look closely, you can see a strike through. If you uncheck it, you're going to see the bright and bold text back. Now you can create another one. It's going by default, it's going to create a to do next. You can hit backspace if you don't want that. And you can do another thing here. I want a bulleted list. Yeah, bulleted list. So hello, and it's going to continue with the bulleted list. World, great. And if I want to stop the bulleted list, I didn't spell great properly. So if you want to stop the bulleted list, then I can hit backspace as usual. I think that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. So next follow-up video, the next week, I'll be making a video on how to work with Notion on your mobile phone. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.